Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bordering Bedtime. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to be doing things a little differently tonight. As you may already know if you're in my Discord, I'm planning to experiment with each episode until I find what does and doesn't work for me. Please feel free to comment on this episode or join the Discord to help shape the future of this podcast. With that said, get nice and comfy. Take some nice deep breaths in for me. I know you know how, but just in case, breathe in through your nose. Feel your lungs filling as you inhale as deep as you can. Hold for a few moments and exhale through your mouth. And repeat this step over and over, breathing in and out, slowly feeling your body relaxing more and more with each breath. Let the rest of the world slide away. Whatever's out there can wait. Right now, in this moment, there's just you and the sound of my voice filling the space we're creating together. This little pocket of time. It's so cozy inside. I don't know about you, but my little pocket world tonight is a small room floating through space. Think TARDIS, but less phone booth and more windowed space cube drifting through the cosmos. Nothing can touch us here. Nothing outside of this room matters. You are safe, and you have everything you need at your fingertips. I know sleep can be hard to come by. I know how much it sucks to be exhausted, but your mind won't let you sleep. And so that is why, tonight, we are not going to focus on going to sleep. That will come when it comes. We are not here to rush it. I'm here to keep you company, and if we're lucky, I'll keep your mind's attention enough to allow your body to drift off to sleep. I'll do my best to not be so interesting that it keeps you awake. I want us to straddle that line between nonsense and mindfulness, to take you on an adventure that goes nowhere slowly, and guides you safely to the land of dreams. So what does that mean? I'm honestly not sure. But it's probably going to involve a lot of rambling, a couple of tangents, definitely a lot of confusion on my part. We're going to explore the world together. And the best part is all you have to do is sit or lay and listen. And if you do that, then you're doing a good job. And I'm so proud of you. It could be so hard in this world to feel like you're getting ahead or to feel like you're doing anything worthwhile. It's so easy to focus on the negative. But I'm here to remind you of the good things. Because life is good. Even when it feels like there's nothing but darkness, all you have to do is look out and see the stars. Tiny pinpricks of light. Good memories. All happy moments in time. Things I bet you never even paid attention to. Like that one time you smiled at a stranger and it warmed their heart. Or the time you held a door open and it made someone's day. Every good thing you do, that is another star in the universe, another pinprick of light shining down on you, another moment to hold on to. Tonight I thought it would be fun to read to you from a book titled The Witch's Dream Book and Fortune Teller, embracing full and correct rules of divination concerning dreams and visions, fortune telling of future events, their scientific application to physiognomy, palmistry, moles, cards, and together with the application and observance of talisman, charms, spells, and incantations. That is quite the mouthful, but doesn't it sound perfect for this podcast? It was written in New York in 1885 by Henry J. Weeman, and it's available for you to read if you'd like. Let's dive into this sleepy adventure together and see what the 1800s had to say about dreams and how to interpret them. I should also warn that while I will mostly be reading this book word for word, the odds of me going on a tangent or adding in my own commentary is very high. And let's begin. Preface. To sleep, perchance to dream. Hamlet. This introductory page is inserted not with the purpose of reviewing the contents of the book, accustomed to our mind, more honored in the breach than observance, but merely to inform those who look within the pages, the seekers after knowledge concerning the laws of onirology and the basis of fortune-telling, that they will find much to instruct, interest, and amuse, while avoiding undue prolixity. The subjects are comprehensively and exhaustively treated, proving it to be more valuable as a book of reference than any other similar character ever before given to the public. Also, side note, onirology, I did have to look that word up. It is the study of dreams. Dreams and their interpretation. Although much prejudice exists as to the origination of dreams and the various interpretations given them, the fact is incontrovertible that they have, in all ages and among all nations, borne a conspicuous part in shaping destinies. Both sacred and profane history is replete with dreams, which have had more or less influence upon the lives of dreamers. Innumerable are the instances in which they have been prefigured in dreams, occurrences that have actually taken place, and many dangers have been averted by heeding warnings given during sleep. Of course, it would be unwise to place full credence in the prognostications of all dreams, and equally so to totally disregard them. To both the educated and the illiterate, dreams, of whatever nature, point to a moral, and those who heedlessly ignore their lessons often experience cause for regret. Appended will be found a compendium of the scientific and philosophic researches, many gifted in the art of divination. Acquaintance. To dream that you fight with them signifies distraction, especially if the person so dreaming be sick. Adversary. To dream that you receive obstruction from him or her shows that you will dispatch your business speedily. Adultery. For a person to dream that they have committed it shows they will meet great contentions and disputes. Almonds. I love it, going from adultery to almonds. To dream one sees or eats almonds signifies difficulties and trouble. alms. To dream they are begged of you, and to deny or give them shows want or misery to the dreamer. But to dream you give them freely is a sign of joy and gladness. Anchor. To dream you see one signifies great assurance and certain joys. Altar. To dream you uncover or discover an altar betokens joy and gladness. Angel. To dream you see angels is good, but to speak with or call upon them is evil. Anger. To dream that you have been provoked to anger shows that you have powerful enemies. Angling. To dream that you are angling betokens much affliction and trouble in something which you desire to get. Apes. To dream you have seen or had anything to do with them signifies malicious, weak, strange, and secret enemies. Also, a malefactor and deceiver. Apparition. To dream you see an apparition or spirit clothed in white signifies deceit and temptation to sin. Adam. To dream you see this father of man, this inhabitant of paradise who was betrayed by Eve into sin. Oh my. What? That is a happy omen. All right, so if you see Adam, this man who comes from Eden, he was betrayed by the evil, bad woman. That's happy. Oh, this book. If he looks pleasant, be sure you will succeed in whatever you undertake. If he looks displeased and angry, then you must use great caution in all your dealings, for some mischief is intended you, but you will get the better of it. Be careful if he speaks to you, to mind what he says, and observe it as faithfully as you possibly can. Absence. To dream of any absent friends, good news of them or ill portends. But if at thy bedside they seem, their deaths perhaps may solve thy dream. Abuse. To dream that you are abused and insulted is a certain sign that some dispute will happen between you and some person whom you have business. Therefore, after such a dream, you should be particularly careful of yourself and be as gentle and mild as possible, that you may not give those with whom you have dealings any advantage over you. Acorns. To dream of acorns do not slight. It promises both strength and might. Ague. To dream you have an ague denotes that you are in danger of becoming a drunkard and a glutton. To dream your sweetheart has an ague is a lucky omen. It shows you are beloved and that you will be happy with the object of your wishes, but never very rich. Apparel. Nothing more demonstrates the events that are about to happen to you than dreaming of wearing apparel. But almost every color has a different interpretation, and they must depend on its being new or old, its fitting you or being too big or too little. To dream you are dressed in white is a sure token of success in the first object you undertake, and that you will be successful in love, and that your sweetheart is of good temper and amiable disposition. To dream you are dressed in green denotes that you are about to take a journey to your advantage, and that your sweetheart prefers you to all other lovers. To dream that you are dressed in black is an unlucky omen. To dream you are dressed in blue denotes happiness. If you dream you are dressed in scarlet, you are thereby warned of some very heavy calamity. To dream you are dressed in yellow is rather lucky than otherwise. To dream you are dressed in crimson indicates that you will live to a good old age and be neither very fortunate or unfortunate through life. It denotes a dispute between landlord and tenant, which will be settled amicably to the advantage of the latter. To dream that you are dressed in a variety of colors denotes a variety of fortunes is about to attend you. To dream you are fashionably dressed and in good company is very good for the dreamer. He will rise considerably above his present condition. To dream your clothes fit you well and are comfortable to the season of the year is favorable and denotes success. To dream your clothes do not fit and that they are not suitable for the season denotes death of some friend and a loss by fire. To dream you see another dressed in any of the modes above described forebodes to the person dreamt of the same fortunes. To dream you are dressed in new clothes is a very favorable omen. It portends honors and success to your undertakings. Apparitions. To dream you see a ghost, goblin, specter, and such kind of things is of a very most inveterate enemy. Arms. To dream your arms are withered is a certain sign that you will decay in health and fortune. To dream they are growing strong signifies that some unexpected success will attend you. To dream that your right arm is cut off denotes you will lose some male relation. To dream your left arm is cut off denotes you will lose some near female relative. For a married woman to dream her arms have grown lusty and strong. Wait, how does one grow lusty arms? Do you have lusty arms? If you do, describe your lusty arms below. Sorry, this book is... I'm trying not to giggle. But now I think everyone might have lusty arms. For a married woman to dream her arms have grown lusty and strong denotes that she will have many male children, and that her husband will arrive at public honors and grow rich and make many friends. Apples. To dream of apples betokens long life and success. A boy to a woman with child. Faithfulness in your sweetheart and riches by trade. Apricots. To dream of apricots denotes health and prosperity, a speedy marriage, dutiful children, and success in love. Asses. To dream you see jackasses is a good sign. To dream you are riding on an ass is the forerunner of some foolish quarrel. To dream that you are driving an ass denotes that you will fall into some trouble, of which you will get the better. To dream an ass runs after you denotes that some slander will be raised against you by some foolish persons, who will be themselves the victim of the scandal raised against you. To dream you see an ass fall loaded is a very good import and shows that you will be the founder of your own fortune. Attorneys. To dream that you are speaking with them shows hindrance of business and that a man will have little success in his affairs. Armed men. To see them in your dreams is a good sign and denotes one void of fear. To dream you see an armed man fly is a sign of victory. To see men come arms against you signifies sadness. Action. To dream that you were sent of an errand signifies great loss to the married, To the lover, it denotes success in his pursuit, and that he will shortly marry a very amiable and accomplished maiden. For a maiden to dream that she was sent on an errand denotes that she will shortly marry the object of her affections and be very happy. To the sick, it denotes a speedy recovery. Ascend. For one to dream they ascend towards the skies is favorable, particularly so if the clouds appear bright. Air. To dream of the atmosphere has a variety of interpretations and depends entirely on its appearance. If you dream the sky is clear, of a fine blue and calm, serene, then it is a good omen. To dream that it is streaked with white denotes many severe difficulties will befall you, over which you will eventually triumph. To dream that it was full of thick, dark, heavy clouds is an unfavorable token, and disappointments will attend you. To dream the sky is streaked with red and looks fiery denotes that in love you will be successful. In business, not so. It also forewarns that sickness and trouble will attend your family. Altar. To dream you are at the altar and receiving the Holy Sacrament is a very unfavorable omen and denotes many heavy and severe afflictions. Adder. A person that dreams of the asp and the adder is thereby betokened to have the stores of money and rich wives. Assassin. To dream of an assassin is a warning not to be neglected. Shun all the pretending friends. Lend no money. Be ever on your guard, and you may escape destruction, which is planned for your ruin. Ants. To dream of these industrious little insects hath a variety of interpretations. Depending on the manner in which you dream of them, if you see them running about, it denotes that you will be a great loser by some plan. Oh my! That you will undertake for gain. If you dream you see them busily employed laying in their winter stores, it is a good omen. Things will prosper with you. If they appear to be devoured by other animals and otherwise injured and trodden upon, it is a bad omen. If you dream of these insects when you are sick, you must expect to recover very slowly. Auction. To dream you attend an auction is on the whole unfavorable. If you purchase, expect loss of property. If you only attend, you are sure to meet with heavy deprivation of friends and property. If you pass by one, then you will attain in a few years all that you moderately desire. Well, that was an adventure. And we got through the A's. We have the rest of the alphabet, obviously. But it is almost 40 degrees here. That's, I think, 104 for my American friends. And without the air conditioner on, it's getting pretty hot. So I think this is where we're going to call it tonight. Well, I don't believe a lot of these dream interpretations are real. I do find it interesting to see how many bad omens there were in the 1800s. And I don't know about you, but I really didn't think that many people dreamt of ants or armed men or lusty arms. I've never had a dream of an apricot. Have you? I'd love to hear about your dreams. The next time I have a dream, I promise I'll write it down and tell you all about it. My dreams tend to be a little strange, and it would be interesting if, after I've written my dream down and we've read this book, I go through and see what symbols we can find and what the 1800s would have had in store for me. And watch me dream of ants. Perhaps there will be an ant assassin who appears before me dressed in rainbow clothes, eating an apple, with lusty arms. And they'll ascend from the heavens in a bright blue sky to give sacrament in front of an altar. And maybe this ant will throw apricots at an auction. You never know. It can happen. And in our next episode, I think I'll continue reading this book because I like it. And I hope you like it too. If you aren't asleep, don't stress. It's okay. We're just learning to train your brain. Your Brian? Did you know your brain is now called your Brian? We are working together, you and I. And we'll get your brain on board. It might take a while, but practice makes progress. And I believe in you. And I believe in the power of having a good sleep. Sweet dreams.